Hello, everyone. As you all are jumping in here, just say hello. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. As y'all jumping in here, just say hello. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. Hey, y'all. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you all are. We got people from East Coast, West Coast in the house. It could be good night for some of y'all. So welcome. Cool. Good. So we're live. We're good. Can everyone see and hear everything okay? If you guys can hear and see everything okay, just drop a one in the chat. If you can hear and see everything okay, just drop a one in the chat for me. As y'all jumping in here, just say hello. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. As y'all jumping in here, if you can hear and see everything okay, just drop a one in the chat. Hey, y'all. I see y'all in the house. Hey, Paula. I've got beautiful body sculpting in the house. Hey, Reggie. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Taryn, so glad to have y'all in the house. Hey, Fred, I got Illinois in the house. I got Southern California in the house. I got Chicago in the house. I got Peoria in the house. West Virginia in the house. Atlanta in the house. Hey, New York in the house. Maryland in the house. As y'all jumping in here, don't be shy. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. I got Colorado in the house, Atlanta in the house, Chicago in the house. I got Florida in the house, Cali in the house. What's up from Arizona? I see you in the house. As y'all jumping in here, don't be shy. Let me know your name, where you're tuning in from. We're going to get this party started. Now, I love doing these Tuesday night happy hours because I get to impart some knowledge, some wisdom on y'all to help y'all with taking your credit to the next level. And I love really doing this because we get to get together and we get to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is credit. I love talking about credit. I literally talk to strangers on the street about credit. It is a little ridiculous, but it's necessary because who else is going to advocate for credit? Somebody got to advocate for credit. I'm going to be a girl to advocate for credit. I got Orlando in the house. I've got a lot of people in the house. Hey, y'all, I love to see y'all in the house. I got Philly in the house, Oklahoma in the house, South Carolina in the house. Hey, y'all, I love it. All right, y'all, so we ain't come here to play today. I'm going to show y'all how to get personal credit cards. And if you want to know how to get some business credit cards, we could talk about that too. And how you can get that even if you have bad personal credit. Now, a lot of people give up on the idea of getting credit cards for their personal side and their business side just because they have poor personal credit. But I don't want y'all to let that get in the way. I don't want y'all to let that discourage you. I don't want y'all to allow that to get you stuck. I want to help you get results. And so if you've got bad credit right now, and when I'm talking about bad credit, I'm talking about a 640 and below, we got to talk about that. We got to talk about how you can start reestablishing that, how you can start rebuilding that, how you can start getting approved for personal and business credit cards, even if you have bad credit. So look, y'all, I know that if you're struggling, if you feel hopeless, we're going to turn that around today because there are so many ways to get credit cards that a lot of people just don't know really exist. So I think that it's important for us to really uncover the opportunities that are really out here for you so that you'll know what you can take advantage of, Because honestly, in my opinion, in my 8+ years of being in this industry, building credit is one of the easiest things that you can do once you really understand it. And so even if you have bad credit right now, it's repairable. Even if you have bad credit right now, you can raise your scores. Even if you have bad credit right now, you can get approved. So if y'all want to get approved for personal and business credit cards without having good personal credit, I need to see some money bags in the chat because y'all know how we roll. Now, before we get started, if this is your first time here to any one of our happy hour trainings, I want y'all to put a 1 in the chat. If you've been here 2, 3, 4, 5 times or more, I need y'all to put a 2, 3, 4, 5 in the chat for me because I got some nuggets that I want to impart on y'all, but I want to make sure that I understand who's all in the room today. Now, I know that we've got some people that's been here a few times. I see some familiar faces. I see you in the house, and I know I'm going to have some newbies. So because I know that I'm going to have some newbies, I want to just identify who's in the house so that we can go ahead and get this party started. So I got quite a few ones in the house, and I got me some money bags bags and 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome back. So all my ones in the chat, well, welcome to our Tuesday night happy hours. We do this every single Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And this is all about helping you get the credit that you deserve. We give out free tips, free strategies, Q&As, all types of good information so you can take it to the next level with your credit. If you're struggling right now, it's all good. If you don't know where to go, I got you, because I'm going to give you the steps, the strategy, the tips that you really do desperately need to get approved for the credit that you deserve. Because I believe that everybody deserves to have good credit. I believe that everybody deserves to get approved. I believe that everybody deserves to get 0% rates, free trips, all that good stuff. Build those businesses and live the life of your dreams, because having good credit can help you with doing that. When I learned about credit, when I started to really understand the credit world and the game and how it's played and started to win it, so many things in my life changed. I stopped getting denied. I stopped getting the worst offers for vehicles and cards. And it's been amazing, the opportunity that I've been able to uncover. And I want to help uncover that for you as well. So thank y'all for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Now, what I do highly encourage you guys to do as we're going through the steps today, I want y'all to take some notes, and I want y'all to put the tips in the chat, because this means that I know that you're getting the information. I know that you're well engaged, and I know that you're going to be able to take the steps, implement it, and get results, because we're here to get results. I ain't come here to play. So I hope you ain't come here to play either, because I want to help you make sure that you get the help that you need to be able to progress in your life. So thank y'all for joining. I want y'all to put those notes in the chat. I want y'all to take some notes as we're talking about this today, because who knows, this information can get you approved for a credit card today if you really take the steps and make it happen. So if y'all want to make it happen, I want y'all to put "make it happen" in the chat, and we're going to get this party started. Hey, y'all, I got ones in the chat. Hey, rich chick. Hey, you rich. I see you. I got money bags. We did not come to play. Exactly. We ain't come to play today, because your credit is serious. I don't know if y'all have realized it yet, but your credit is really serious. In fact, if you haven't realized it yet, you're probably feeling it, right? You don't have to realize it, but you're feeling it. You're feeling the economic crunch, and you're feeling the effects that CV-19 has had on your finances and your life. And if you want to recover from that, you have to make sure that you have the steps. You got to lock arms with people that know what to do and how to get it done. You got to make sure that you have a plan so that you can carry it out and get success, right? Success. So let's make it happen today. I love that. Let's do that. All right, y'all. So if you're struggling with your bad credit, you got 640 and below scores, you want to start getting approved for credit cards. The first thing that you have to know, first of all, is that you've got to really focus on this. Like, if you're trying to build your credit, if you're trying to get approved for credit cards, this really does need some of your undivided attention to get this done the right way. There are a lot of options out here, and sometimes it can feel a little confusing to determine which of the right steps and which of the right cards and which of the right accounts are the right accounts for you. And so the first thing first is you have to know and understand. I don't care what nobody tell you. You need a credit card. If you don't have a credit card in your wallet right now, you need to be working on getting a credit card in your wallet. And there's so many reasons why. The number one reason why you need a credit card in your wallet is because it's going to help you build credit. One of the easiest ways to build credit is to get a credit card. Honestly, think about it. When you're going to get a credit card and you're going to get a loan, these are two different types of financial products, right? Isn't it much harder to get a loan than it is to get a credit card? Wouldn't you agree? Think about it. When you apply for a credit card, you don't need bank statements. You don't need tax returns. You don't need check stubs. You don't need co-signers. You don't need these things. But with with a loan you do, but with a credit card you don't. With a credit card, all you got to do is fill out the application, fill in your information correctly, and get approved. That's the bottom line when it comes to credit cards. Credit cards don't ask you for more information. And I should mention why this is important for business owners, because with business owners generally, you'll see a lot of advertising in the market about funding, 0% interest funding, and how you can get funding and $100,000 of funding with no docs. Now, the thing is, no doc funding or no doc financing, there's really no such thing as that. When people are telling you they're going to get you this kind of money with no docs, they're most likely talking about credit cards, because credit cards don't really expect you to have any documentation, right? When's the last time you had to submit a bank statement or a tax return or a check stub to a credit card company? Don't worry, I'll wait. Never. That's when never. It hardly ever happens. Because the thing is, with credit cards, it's one of those things where banks are taking the information that you're putting on this application, and they're taking your word for it. And they're hoping that you're being honest about your information, that you make the money that you say that you make, that you don't have as many expenses as, you may actually have, because they're basing everything off of your personal credit reports. And so if you build strong credit, you'll be able to get approved for so many credit cards down the line, but you have to start somewhere. So the first thing is, if you're trying to get credit cards and you have bad credit, you want to look for credit cards that are in your credit bracket. Let's put it that way. Put credit bracket in the chat for me. You want to get credit cards in your credit bracket. Now, a lot of people talk about tax brackets and income brackets, but there's such thing as credit brackets too, because you've got different types of credit cards in the market. You've got credit cards for bad credit. You've got credit cards for average credit. You got credit cards for good credit. You've got credit cards for excellent credit. And so you don't want to apply for credit cards for excellent credit if you have bad credit, because the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to get rejected. And the bad thing about getting rejected is you get discouraged, right? You feel some kind of way about it because you wanted that credit card in your wallet and you didn't just apply to not get approved. And so if you want to make sure that you get approved, just make sure that you get a credit card that's in your credit bracket. So if you have 640 or less credit scores, then your best credit card options are retail credit cards, secured credit cards. Those are your best credit card options if you have bad credit, because they're easier to get your hands on. When I had bad credit, y'all, one of the first accounts that I had got was Fingerhut to rebuild my credit. And there were other accounts like Gettington, and that doesn't even exist anymore. But Fingerhut has been around for ages, forever. And it helps people build their credit if they have bad credit. And so if you need to start reestablishing your credit, get credit card accounts for bad credit. And the best ones to get that for are secured credit cards and retail accounts. Now, there's this really cool trick that was really popular a couple of years back, and it's not as effective anymore, but I've been noticing that people still get away with it. Now, there's this thing called the shopping cart trick. Put that in the chat, y'all. The shopping cart trick. I'm whispering because it's a secret. The shopping cart trick can actually help you get approved for credit cards without a hard credit check. It'll just be a soft pull on your credit, and these are only for retail credit cards that are backed by Community Bank. Okay, Community Bank. Anybody ever heard of Community Bank? If you have, put that in the chat for me. And what happens is, let's say, for instance, the way the shopping cart trick works, let's say you go online and you're shopping for something. And one account that this worked for a lot was Express, the clothing store. So let's say you're online shopping for something, right? You're shopping for some clothes. You want to go buy something. You need something to wear. Well, if you're shopping online, right, you adding things to your cart, and then as you're checking out and you're putting your information into the checkout, you'll notice a pop-up that says, "Hey, Dwayne, you've been pre-approved for an Express credit card." Now, when you apply through the pre-approval, you don't get a hard pull on your credit. Now, this works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. So try this at your own risk. But I've actually seen people get approved for credit cards using this trick. Just getting the credit cards online. So try that out, y'all. If you're online and you're shopping with, let's say, Express or this doesn't work for Victoria's Secret anymore, but it used to. But wait, let's say Express, right? You're online shopping and you get a pop-up that says you're pre-approved for a card. Apply for it then. Apply for it then, because you're less likely to get a hard pull on your credit reports if you do that. And remember, this is going to be backed by Community Bank. I need y'all put that in the chat for me, Community Bank. Thank you for putting that in the chat, Sam. Number one, get a credit card. Now, I've seen some financial gurus try to discourage y'all from getting credit cards in your wallet. They say things like credit cards are for poor people, and credit cards are for people that love debt, and credit cards are for people that can't afford their lifestyle, and credit cards are for people that don't know how to manage money. That could be the furthest from the truth. And I want y'all to take that information. I want y'all to just throw it away, toss it away somewhere, because that's trash. That's trash advice. And I would never, ever tell anybody anything like that. Because let's be honest, a lot of the most richest people that you know have credit cards in their wallet that they use consistently. In fact, the people that are telling you not to have credit cards in your wallet, I bet they do. I bet they have plenty of credit cards in their wallet. And so when you hear people telling you that, oh, credit cards are bad and you shouldn't have credit cards in your wallet and credit cards are for the poor, nah, that's the furthest from the truth. I have over 40 credit cards in my wallet, and we're not poor. We're not broke. We're not swimming in debt, like we have credit cards for a reason. There's plenty of reasons to have a credit card. You need a credit card in case of an emergency because life be lifing and you don't know what's going to happen. Your transmission can go out in your car tomorrow. That happened to me. My transmission went out in my car one time when I was in my 20s. And luckily for me, I had a credit card in my wallet so that I can pay them the $3,000 that I didn't have to get my transmission fixed so that I can go back to work, make my money, and pay the credit card back. You need a credit card in case you need to rent a car from a car rental place because your friends at Enterprise and Budget and all these car rental places, guess what? You need a credit card in order to even rent a car with these places. You need a credit card in order to pay for a trip, and you don't want to spend all your money on it right away. In fact, you need a credit card if you want to take a free trip because credit cards offer you points and rewards and systems to help you accumulate these things and take free trips. You can get free trips, free flights, free hotels, free first class upgrades. Free everything. Free car rentals. Credit cards are very powerful. So I would never, ever suggest anybody to cut up your credit cards. I would never suggest anybody to never use credit cards again. I would never tell anybody to swear off credit because that's the worst thing that you can do for your credit. And you need credit to buy homes, cars, houses, apartments. You need it for insurance, for some jobs. You need credit. And the easiest way to build your credit is to get a credit card. So never swear off your credit card and start establishing your credit by using credit cards that are literally designed for bad or reestablishing your credit. And the best ones for that are secured credit cards and retail credit cards. And so many stores offer retail credit cards. You've got stores, clothing stores, you've got retail stores, you have Apple, you have so many stores that offer retail credit cards. All you have to do is determine which of these accounts would I actually use. And if you want to keep it on your credit report as just something positive, you can do that. You don't even have to use the account. All you need is positive credit on your reports, something that can give you credit history and help you build your credit scores. That's the bottom line. Truth be told, the more accounts that you have on your credit, the higher your credit scores are going to be. As long as you use them and pay them off on time, you are going to start building and establishing credit super duper fast. So the best secure credit cards that I can refer to you guys, Discover has a great secured credit card. Capital One has a great secured credit card. Wells Fargo has a secured business credit card that will report to your business credit reports. So if you need to start establishing some business credit, you're having a hard time with getting approved for a business credit card, you can get a secured business credit card with Wells Fargo. And there are other companies that offer secured business credit cards too. And this is becoming a lot more popular because as you can tell, credit has been a very important topic over these last few years. Everybody's a credit expert these days, but it's important. That really just shows you how important it is to have good credit. So get a secure personal credit card, get a secure business credit card, get retail accounts to start reestablishing your credit right away, and you'll be amazed at how fast your credit scores will grow. And as your credit scores grow, you can start getting approved for better quality credit cards because they're going to look at your credit report. They're going to see that you already have accounts that you're using, paying off, or just are giving you positive credit history. And then that'll help you with getting more better credit cards down the line. So it's a ripple effect that you'll be able to really establish and start and create that momentum to grow your credit scores. Because when you're growing your credit, it really is all about building momentum. And so as you're getting approved for one card, then you're going to get approved for 2 cards. Then you're going to get approved for 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards, and beyond. By the time you get to your 7th credit card, you're going to be a pro at this thing. You're going to be a pro at understanding what cards to apply for, how to apply for the credit cards, what to do if you get denied for the credit cards, how to, navigate through the credit card space so that you can ultimately get approved. Y'all, I'm telling you, getting credit cards is not hard. It's just knowing the system, understanding how to navigate around it, understanding what credit bracket that you're in so that you can grow your credit scores more effectively and more efficiently. Because this is about doing this thing fast. This is not about wasting time. And a lot of the times, I love y'all so much, but y'all be wasting time. Y'all be out here wasting time. Y'all be out here wasting time asking questions that you know the answers to. You know that you're not qualified for a credit card for excellent credit, but you go apply for it anyway, and you're wasting time. You're asking people, how can I get approved for $100,000 with terrible personal credit? You're wasting time. Instead, what you should be focused on is how can I build my business credit separate from my personal credit? And also, how can I reestablish and build my personal credit faster so that I can qualify for better quality credit cards on my personal and my business credit side? And so the thing is, y'all, we got to ask the right questions. And when you're asking the right questions, you get the right answers. So remember, don't chase the pipe dream. A lot of us are chasing pipe dreams. We're chasing the shiny object. And the shiny object is the no doc loans and the get the $100,000 with bad personal credit. Let me tell you something. A lot of those options aren't options that you want anyway. They're loaded in high interest. They're loaded in terrible fees. They're loaded in weekly and daily payments. They're loaded in terms that you don't even want or need, and something that can definitely put you in bankruptcy. So, when you hear these offers, just understand a lot of the time these are pipe dreams. These are dreams that are being sold to you to sign up for something that you don't even need, for something that's going to put you in a worse position that you're in right now, and something that's not going to help you grow and flourish for the long term. Let me tell you, since I've been in this industry for the last 8 years, I've seen a lot of stuff. I'll say stuff. Yeah, I'll say stuff. Okay, I've been seeing a lot of stuff out here. And a lot of it is just misleading. It's outdated. It's inaccurate. It's not helping anybody. And so, it's all about getting the right information, asking the right questions, locking arms with the right people. My student the other day was telling me how she was so distraught about the fact that she did not think that she was going to be able to repair her own credit and raise her credit scores. Guess what? She got into our courses. She learned the steps. She took her credit scores from a 580 to a 746 in 60 days just by using some very simple steps, by asking the right questions and doing the right things the right way. A lot of the times we think that practice makes perfect and practice makes perfect. Not really. The right practice makes the right perfection, right? So if you practice the right steps, you perfect the right things. But you can be practicing the wrong things all day, every day. You could be taking the wrong steps every single day, every single week, and be wasting time and perfecting the wrong things. But it's not about that. It's about perfecting the right things the right way the first time, so you ain't got to waste no time and you ain't got to waste no money. Wasting time and wasting money are the worst things you can do, because these are the only resources that you have. You only got time, you only got money. The problem is you can waste money and get it back. But once you waste that time, you're not getting that back. So make sure that you're applying for accounts that you can actually get approved for, so that you can establish your credit over time. This is a long-term game, y'all. Like, getting to 40 credit cards takes time. That's not something that you just get overnight. That's not something that just happens over, 60 days. It took me 6 years to get to 40 plus credit cards. It took me 8 plus years to build a community of 13,000 plus people that are also getting approved too. So I want y'all to be patient as you're doing this. I want you to be patient as you're applying for credit cards. I want you to be patient as you're navigating the space, because if you are not, you're going to move out of desperation. And desperation is what breeds mistakes. It breeds insecurities. It breeds failures. And ain't nobody got time for that. Okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. So, number 1, get a secure credit card. Okay? Number 2, this is for your personal and business credit, by the way. Get a secure credit card for your personal and your business credit, okay? Start establishing your credit, because you can establish credit for your business without using your personal credit. We show people how to do that all day in our Business Credit Accelerator course. So if you need some information on that, take a look at that course. We got you on that. Start using other methods to get approved for credit, like the shopping cart trick. Now, like I said, use that trick at your own risk, because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But when it does, it's like magic. It's like just getting credit on your own, just getting credit and establishing credit without working too hard and getting those dings on your credit, those inquiries that lower your credit scores. So the shopping cart trick is a great way to do that, because it doesn't require you to get a hard pull on your credit. And then also, only apply for credit cards that are in your credit bracket, because if you do that, you're more likely to get approved. Now, the easiest way to do this, by the way, is to look for pre-approval offers. Now, don't you know, whenever you get those pre-approval offers in the mail, those pieces of mail that you get from the banks that say, hey, Jerry, you're pre-approved for a Chase Freedom card. Those are some of the best times to actually apply for the credit card, because what that means is they've already soft pulled your credit and they've already taken a peek to see like what's going on with it. And they want you to formally apply for the credit card using their invitation. So if you do get an invitation for a business credit card, or if you do get an invitation for a personal credit card, I would suggest applying for it then, because you have a better chance of getting approved for that credit card at that moment. So always look out for your mail. Always check your mailbox, because you'll never know what kind of offers are in there. There are secure credit cards offers in there. There are business credit card offers in there. Check your mail, because there may be offers in there that'll help you get approved for credit cards. And then not only that, when you get those pre-approvals in the mail, I want you to take a look at what you're getting pre-approved for. Now, this is a pro tip, okay? Now, if you're getting pre-approved for, let's say, Chase Inc. credit cards, that's a really good sign. If you're getting pre-approved for, let's say, Chase Sapphire credit cards, these are credit cards for excellent credit. If you're getting pre-approved for these credit cards, it's a great sign, because that gives you an idea of what credit bracket you're in, okay? Pay attention to that. Put that in the chat. Okay. If you get a pre-approval in the mail for a credit card, that gives you a sign of what credit bracket you're in right now. So if you're getting credit card offers for credit cards for average or good credit, that's a good sign. That means that you can get approved for other credit cards that are similar to that. So and this may take you a little time to really understand, but you've got credit cards for average credit, good credit, excellent credit, right? And so take a look at the credit cards that you're getting offered. And if the credit cards you're getting offered are for good credit, then sweet. Go research other credit cards for good credit. And there are a lot of sites that can help you with doing that. There are creditcards.com, Credit Karma. Now, be a little weary about Credit Karma because Credit Karma got in trouble for that. Credit Karma actually got in trouble for giving people like pre-approval offers in their system that says, hey, Jerry, it looks like you may be qualified for this credit card. And then when they go apply for the credit card, they get denied. So Credit Karma actually got in trouble for that. But, go to the bank's websites. Banks, they have pre-approval tools on their website. So you can go to like Capital One and click on credit cards and say, you can click on pre-qualification or get pre-qualified. It's one of those options on the site. You click that, you put in a little information, and it lets you know what credit cards you may get approved for when you apply. So these are really good pro tips to research the credit cards first before you apply for them, and just, take a look at the credit bracket that you're in so that you can ensure that you're applying for the right credit cards at the right time, because timing really is everything when it comes to building your credit. It really is everything, because, building credit is about building trust. Put that in a chat. Building credit is about building trust, because when you think about it, when you're applying for a credit card, you're literally asking the bank to open up a tab for you. A big tab sometimes, a $2,000 tab, a $10,000 tab, a $30,000 tab. You're asking the bank to open up a tab for you. And you're asking them to trust you with this tab, that you're going to charge on this tab and you're going to pay it back on time. And so it takes time to build trust, even in your relationships. You don't just, automatically trust a stranger on the street. Sometimes you may. But for the most part, if you see a stranger on the street that look a little suspect, you might be a little weary about trusting that person, right? So think about it from that perspective, that's what banks are looking for. Banks are looking for people that they can open up a tab for and trust them with it. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for people that they can open up a tab for and trust that they're going to use this responsibly, they're going to pay it off on time, and they're going to do the right thing. That's what it's all about. And so what you should know is you can do this. I know that you can do this. I know that you can build your credit. I know that you can get approved. I know that you can do the right steps at the right time. And I know that you can get those higher credit scores in the process as well. So if you have more poor credit scores right now, then I want you to remember that you can rebuild it. And you can rebuild it in no time. There's a process for building credit, especially if you have negative accounts in your credit right now. But if you have negative accounts in your credit right now, try to get that stuff removed as soon as possible. But in the meantime, start rebuilding your credit in the meantime, okay? Get yourself some secure credit cards. Get yourself some retail credit cards. Get some credit cards that are designed for bad credit so that you can start moving your way up the ladders to average credit, to good credit, to excellent credit. And I can assure you that 6 months to a year from now, you're going to look up and say, that was some good information that Jerry gave me. I took that information, I did it, and I got results. And you're going to be proud of yourself, because once you get approved for that first card, you're going to feel confident. You're going to say, oh, okay, bet. And then you're going to get approved for that second credit card. You're going to be like, okay, I think there's something up to this. And then you're going to get approved for your third card, and you're going to just be like, I'm going crazy. My friend Sherry, bless her heart, I love her so much. When she got started, she was like, my credit is shot. I got to rebuild it. I don't know where to start. Y'all, she took the course information. She got her bankruptcy removed from her credit reports. She got approved for her new Acura truck. She's getting approved for American Express cards left and right. She texted me and told me, you have created a monster. A monster. Somebody that used to be afraid of credit. Somebody that was like, credit cards, nah. Now she's a monster. Give me a break. Okay? So I know that you can do this. I know that as long as you get the steps, as long as you get the strategies, you can build the relationship with the banks, you can get it done, you can get approved, and you can build the confidence with your finances for the long term. And this is something that's not only just going to affect you, but it's going to affect the people around you. You're going to be like helping them, right? You're going to tell your friends, hey, friend, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. And they're going to be grateful. You're going to be able to help other people around you. You're going to be able to have more fun in your life. You're going to be able to have more luxury in your life too. And you're not going to have to break your pockets to be able to do it. You're not going to have to save endlessly in order to take a free trip. You're not going to have to do any of that. Because you know the steps, you know the strategies to get it done the right way. You're going to be able to get 0% rates. You're going to be able to get instant approvals. You're going to be able to get it done. Okay? You're going to be able to get that done. So let me see if I got some questions in the chat. Should having good credit be a factor in a new relationship? Ooh. What kind of relationship are you talking about? Like a love relationship? You know, I read a study about this before, that people are taking a look at people's credit reports. Like they're asking about their credit now as a prerequisite to dating them. And I don't know how I feel about that, y'all. Only because in my experience in the credit industry, I have learned that, people have bad credit for a lot of reasons. You know, divorce, job loss, sickness. There's so many reasons why people have bad credit. But if they have bad credit because they just literally just have bad financial habits, then that's a different story. Because if they're paying everything late and, they're not responsible with their money, then more than likely, if you get in a relationship with them, that those same habits are going to spill into your relationship. And financial habits are one of the top reasons why people get divorced. And so, tread lightly, get the story. I would say get the story, understand the circumstances and the situation, because I think relationships are all about finding understanding, not perfection. So find understanding first before you make that decision, because it could be something as simple as, just not having any credit. Not at all. So find out what that is, find some understanding first before you make that move, because if they just have poor personal financial habits, that's different than somebody that just went through a life event, because remember, life be lifing. But wouldn't not using credit cards at all be better to fix your credit? Using credit to fix credit seems like a bad idea. That's a really good question, Mike. I would say getting credit cards while you have bad credit isn't a bad move, because getting credit cards is going to help you with reestablishing your credit. What happens when people get credit sometimes is that they still have the same bad habits. So they still max out their credit cards, they're still paying things late, and that's what's bad for your credit. It's not the credit cards that are bad for your credit. It's the bad habits that are bad for your credit. So, I've had people that have bankruptcy on their credit that have 700 plus credit scores because they have reestablished their credit over time. So, don't let bad credit get in the way. You can get credit cards to reestablish your credit. And then as the bad credit is falling off your credit reports and as you're repairing your credit over time, then you'll notice your scores start to skyrocket. And that's ultimately what you're shooting for. So I always tell people, if you have damaged credit right now, you're trying to reestablish it, try to do it simultaneously. Try to do it at the same time. Try to start, getting things removed off your credit. And as you're getting things removed off of your credit, start reestablish your credit at the same time. Getting those secured credit cards, getting the retail accounts, things that'll help you reestablish your credit scores, because that's the name of the game. The name of the game is raising your credit scores, reestablishing your history so that you can build that trust with the banks, so that the banks will say yes on your applications and take a chance on you. Ultimately, very, very good question. I have perfect payment history and no negative marks except high balances. I'm not in a position to make higher payments right now. Is there a way to raise my credit? Sure. You can get authorized user trade lines. You can add trade lines to your credit to raise your credit scores. You can negotiate with your banks to lower your interest rate so that you can pay off your balances a little faster. You can try getting a balance transfer credit card, and you can transfer the balance that you have on one credit card to another credit card that has a 0% interest rate, and that'll also help you with raising your credit scores as well and save you hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest payments. Good question. Now I'm being responsible because I want to see my credit scores skyrocket, like you said. Let's do that, y'all. Exactly. It's all about developing the right habits. I did a video about 2 weeks ago about the 7 habits that you need to develop if you want to have excellent credit for the long term. So hop on my YouTube channel, check that video out. There's plenty of great, useful information that's there to help y'all for real. I love the fact that y'all have put all the stuff in the chat like I asked. I really do appreciate it because I got a gift for y'all today. I'm going to be giving out a scholarship to my 850 Blueprint course today, and I am going to be picking a lucky winner. I'm gonna tell y'all how to get that too. Let me see if I have any other questions. I asked about credit because it relates to honesty and trust. Absolutely, Sam. It's all about honesty and trust. That's what it's all about when it comes to credit. How to remove collections. Jacquay, you're gonna have to dispute those bad boys. So we have a complete course about how to repair your credit. Just hop on over to our Flag Credit site. Click on programs, and our How to Repair Your Credit course will teach you how to dispute collections, repos, student loans, bankruptcies, all the good stuff. How do you build business and personal credit separately? Excellent question, Sam. So it's a process, and we don't have time to talk about it today, but I would suggest that you schedule a consultation with us. We'll be more than happy to help you with that. Or you can sign up for our business credit 7-day sprint that's starting on August 28th. Our 7-day business credit sprint is starting on August 28th. We have a few more spots left for. I think we have about 21 spots left for it. So if you want to grab your spot for it, please do, because we are going to be talking about how to build business credit without using your personal credit. How to establish your business credit. If your personal credit is poor right now, it's all good. You can actually do that and do it really fast and effectively in the next 3 to 6 months. How do you get bankruptcy and negative items off of your credit? We talk about that in the How to Repair Your Credit course, y'all. And we've got videos on our YouTube channel that'll give you some insight on that as well. But yes, you can do all of that and more in our Fly Credit University. And so what I'm going to do what's a balance transfer? Oh, y'all got some really good questions today. In fact, next week, I am going to be doing a live Q&A. So I'm going to be doing literally a blitz of questions so that I can get all of your questions answered and you can feel good about your next best step with your finances and your credit. So next week, I am going to be doing a live Q&A on Tuesday, our next happy hour at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Y'all going to want to join in on that because I'm going to be answering every single question that y'all can possibly throw out there for free. So join in there because we're going to be talking about it. What are the 3 important things to do to prepare for homeownership? You know what? I'm just going to give y'all free access to my university. I'm going to give y'all access to my trial because there's so much information in there, some free courses in there about your credit, business credit, home ownership, and some really good stuff in there. So I'm going to give y'all the link to sign up for a free trial for our university, and y'all will be able to get so much great information to get those questions answered because the answer to those questions are in our trial. It's completely free, no credit card required. I'll give y'all the link for that. But in the meantime, it is time for me to announce a winner for our 850 Blueprint course. Now, if y'all want to get access to my 850 Blueprint course, what I need you to do is I want y'all to put your biggest takeaway for today's happy hour session. What was your biggest takeaway from today's happy hour session? Put that in the chat, and then I'm going to be choosing a winner for a lifetime scholarship to our 850 Blueprint course. Now, our 850 Blueprint course is going to literally teach you how to reestablish your credit from A to Z. So if you have bad credit right now, I'm going to show you how to get approved for credit cards. I'm going to show you the different type of credit ranks, right? The brackets. I'm going to show you the different type of credit cards that are in the credit brackets. We're going to talk about the different types of credit cards, from balance transfer credit cards, travel credit cards, cash back credit cards, miles credit cards, points credit cards. So many different type of credit cards that you need to know about. I'm going to show you how to reverse a denied application. I'm going to show you the different types of credit cards that you need to know about to get the best rewards for you so that you can have more fun, so that you can contribute to your community, so you can really just get more out of life, right? Get on with your life, for crying out loud, because life is too short to have bad credit. That's my motto. Life is too short to have bad credit. I'm going to put that on a shirt. For real. Life is too short to have bad credit. So yeah, I need to get your course ASAP. Yes, you do, because there's so many strategies in there. There's so many tips in there. I mean, y'all, we have so many testimonials, over hundreds of testimonials of people that are getting approved left and right. People that are getting approved for credit cards, loans, homes, cars, vehicles in the business name. Like, I'm just, you know what? I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful to be able to give people the information and the steps that they need to be successful. Just some simple information that they carry out and get results. Things that I thought were impossible when I had bad credit, people are they're achieving in less than a year. It took me 8 months to get my credit score from a 545 to 765. And people are doing this stuff in 60 to 90 days. And I'm just grateful, actually. I'm just grateful that I'm able to give this wisdom to other people. I'm grateful that I'm able to help people change their lives. I'm grateful to be able to do these types of things, to be able to help people have more freedom in their lives, take more trips, have more and experience more, because life is too short to have bad credit. So you are going to get access to my 850 Blueprint course. You're going to get lifetime access to it, a scholarship, a gift from me to you for showing up today. Because I love rewarding people for showing up for themselves. Because you ain't got to do this. You don't have to be here on a Tuesday night learning anything about your credit with me today, but you are. And so I want to reward you for that. And so I am going to pick a lucky winner tonight. And as a bonus too, I'm going to give somebody an access to my credit accelerator training. It's a free training it's not a free training. It's a paid training, but I'm going to give it to somebody for free. If you want to get access to my credit accelerator course, here's what you need to do. You need to share this video. Okay. You can share this in your stories on Instagram or Facebook. You can screenshot this, share it in your stories, and tag me in it so I know who's who. Okay. Because I be getting a lot of tags. So screenshot this, share it in your Facebook or your Instagram stories, and just tag me at Jerry Tolliver. That's Jeri, Jerry Tolliver, Toliver. Jeri. That is my full name, y'all. Because people ask me all the time, is your full name? Yes, it's just Jerry. It's Jerry Tolliver. So screenshot and share it in your stories on Instagram or Facebook. Tag me, and I'll just pick another lucky winner for our credit accelerator training. So here we go. I'm going to choose a lucky winner. And once I choose the lucky winner, here's what I want you to do. I want you to congratulate that person in the chat. We are all a big, happy Fly Credit family, and we got to act like it. So if you don't win today, it's all good. I give out free stuff all the time. All you got to do is show up for yourself on these Tuesday night happy hours, and I give away free stuff, okay? So I have a lucky winner today that is going to win our 850 Blueprint course. Are y'all ready to hear who the winner is going to be? Are y'all ready to hear the winner? I need to... Wait. I think I see some money bags in the chat. All right, y'all. So here's the winner for our 850 Blueprint course. I am going to pick the winner is going to go to Rhonda Tatum on YouTube. That's Rhonda Tatum on YouTube. Congratulations. You have won the 850 Blueprint course. You have gotten your scholarship, girl, for showing up for today's happy hour training. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to you to get our 850 Blueprint course. Not only are you going to get the course, but you're also going to get access to our weekly huddles that we do. I was going to say happy hours. Our weekly Wednesday night huddles that we do every single Wednesday night. And it's a live training with me and our Fly Credit University community. And we talk about a lot of things related to personal credit, business credit, money management, debt payoff, negotiating tactics. Look, it's on. It's on. So I'm very excited to have you on board, Rhonda. Thank you so much for joining me today. You have won our Fly Credit University 850 Blueprint course. So please do me a favor, email me at contact@flycredit.com. That's contact@flycredit.com. That's contact@flycredit.com. so that you can get your prize today. Okay, just let me know, hey, I'm Rhonda on YouTube and I won the A50 Blueprint course. Congratulations to you. And for my people that didn't win the course, it's all good. It's all good. You still got a chance to win my credit accelerator training. Okay. Now, my credit accelerator training, I'm going to help you start getting the 5 steps to accelerate building your credit. Okay. So if you want that, all you got to do is screenshot this, share it in your stories on Instagram or Facebook, tag me at Jerry Tolliver, and I look forward to announcing that winner. So thank y'all so much for joining me on my Tuesday night happy hour. I really, really do appreciate you spending some time with me today. I will see y'all next week, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and we're going to be talking about more credit strategies. In fact, we're going to be doing a live Q&A next week, so y'all better bring y'all questions because I got some answers, and I'm going to be getting through as many questions as I possibly can because I'll be blitzing through those, and it'll be a lot of questions, y'all. But I got you. So thank y'all for joining me today. I love y'all so much. Again, my name is Jerry Tolliver, CEO of Fly Credit, where we help you get the credit that you deserve. If y'all need some help other than as a matter of fact, let me make sure that y'all get access to my trial, by the way. If you want to get access to my trial so you can learn more personal and business credit information, just hit us up at flycredit.com, sign up on our front page, email, first name, no credit card, and you'll get immediate access to our university platform to get access to all of our videos and trainings and resources to help you with getting the credit that you deserve. But thank y'all so much for joining me today. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.